Yo, what's up, chat? And we'll be back again. Give me a second. There. I just close the door. We'll be back again. We're gonna play Kingdom Come. Today, actually, I have a lot to do. So, how's the playing gonna go? We're gonna game for like an hour or two. Then after that, I gotta record some reaction videos. There is 2 Little Nightmare 3 explanations, the full story explanation that we gotta react to. And after that, we have I have like 2 other videos that I wanna also react to. But it depends. I have no idea if we're gonna have the time for it. But if we have the time, we're gonna react to those 2. But most important is that I gotta react to Little Nightmares 3 because I have already made a thumbnail and I wanna publish that in like by the end of the weekend, so I have to put some time on editing it. And by the way, if you guys don't know the other channel, my reaction channel is Watching with Hoots, and that's the name of the channel. I have posted 2 videos so far, but I'm posting more and more. It will take some time to get it up there, but you know, I'm doing my best. So for now, I think that the game volume is a bit there. That should be better. So yeah, for now we're gonna game for 1 or 2 hours. Very dark. Okay, I remember, what was it? There was a button that showed me the... Is it? No. Okay. I gotta go pick up flowers and I gotta... E? What was the... M for mission, I for inventory. What was the bottom for it? H, J, was J. J for journals. Okay. Take the spade, pick up chamomile, and pick up sage. So we're gonna pick up the shovel, spade. Okay, we have the shovel. I gotta go. Where is the corp? E to loot. What does he has? He has a torch, miner, hunting bell. Not your horse. I'm gonna take your food. And I gotta take the bandage, boots, worn on. How am I supposed to know? Transfer item, Q info, view your inventory, D. Okay. Looted inventory, Q info, transfer all item, transfer item. I wonder if this is better than what I have. My armor, food, weapons, material quest. Let me see, what do I have on me? I have like nothing on me. I'm gonna take that. Miner's hood. What does the blood sign mean beside it? I'm gonna take the torch, we might need it. And hunter's belt, I'm also gonna take that. And boots. Let's take the miner hood too. Let me see, can I equip them? Can I like... Let's put on the shirt. Let me see. Okay, this one is definitely this one is definitely better. I don't have any boots, so I'm gonna get those. The belt. What does the belt do? Equip a patch will open up slots that you place a potion and food into. You can then quickly consume those during the combat. Okay, I see. How do I equip them though? Belt. Minor hood. Don't need the torch yet. Okay, I gotta grab the body. Carry a corpse to this thing. Okay. I gotta go to the one, it says. Somewhere up here. I gotta bury the corpse. Somewhere around here. Are the pigs gonna attack me? Come on, go past it.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
Where am I? E to start dig. There. And F to grab the body again. And E to bury it. After quite a bit of mattress.
May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard. I
Yeah.
hope you find peace.
You
Don't come out
bastard.
to haunt anyone.
Okay, now I gotta go pick up the flowers, I think. And they should be somewhere up here. I think.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell.
Hmm.
Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
There was a deer. Is that a rabbit? Yeah, it is. Sage.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
There. I don't know how. I know that I need 2 of them, but I will pick up more because I might need it in future too, or something else. You never know, you know. I wish there was like a quick pickup button for it. I'm gonna pick up as much as I can. There are more beside this one. Any more? Okay. Pick up this one. Chameleon, whatever that is. Should be like a yellowish flower from what I remember. Not those one. I'm gonna pick it up anyway. I'm gonna pick up like this 4. There. Yellow flowers.
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking for the yellow flowers. I have no idea where it can be. What is that? Sage? Hmm. There's more sage. Hmm. Gotta go this way. These ones. Maybe not. Are you the one? No. Are you the one? No. What about you? No. I'm in the middle of this core thingy.
I can't just go off and leave Hans to his fate.
Are you the one? No. Is it on the top of the trees? Maybe. Oh. And these ones. Are you the one? Not those ones either. Not this one. How are you look like? How do you look like? I remember it was like yellow. Is that gold? No, it's moss. No, you're not the one either. Not there. Should be somewhere around here. But I have no idea where though. Let me look at the edges.
I can't leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans, and I intend to keep my word.
Yeah, I know. You have told me that multiple times now. Just...
I can't leave here. I swore to protect Sir Hans,
I
and I intend to
know.
keep my word.
I was looking for the flower. I have no idea where it is though. Give me a sec. Me and Hans, chamomile. Let me see. Chamomile. In Kingdom Come. It's two. Can you guys hear that? No. No. Okay. So
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
oh. Inventory. You're not wearing a pouch? How can I eat it? Eat. You're not wearing a pouch. Why do I need to wear a pouch to just eat them? Okay, it said is like a white flowers, so when I should be like there.
That's it. Chamomile. Right.
Chamomile.
I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Oh, they gave me 3 each. Almost. Some give me 5. There. Now I found it. Now I just gotta go back. We're going back. It's weird that I'm playing this game because I haven't even played the first one yet. I have to butcher. Where did I bring the knife from? Now I at least have some. Okay.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? We should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
I know Lord von Burgo's people, and I ain't never seen you before. Hey!
What the fuck? How did you see me? Yeah? Do you have anything to say? You loot, E to talk.
Lord von Burgov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're the messenger and that we're ambushed.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Burgov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort will be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Burgov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Oh.
This'll be quick, boy.
No, I got...
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
They must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about it? Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Ah, you guys have seen me.
Did you fucking hear me? Tell me what you want here. Lord von... A couple of... So tell me...
We don't look like...
You're from Lord von Burgov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Burgov, then we're from fucking von Burgov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
You're looking... clear off. Send them away.
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bojena. That ambush happened on the other side of the pond. So that's where you should be looking. Not here. There's no one like that here.
Is that so? Seems like you know a lot about that ambush, but you don't have to concern yourself with that. You won't be breathing a word to anyone about that business yesterday. That I can assure you. This'll be quick, boy.
What the hell?
Sick 'em, Growler.
I don't even have a weapon though.
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Where am I gonna bring a weapon? It shows me that there should be a weapon there, but
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
We're from Lord von Burgos. We're looking for those murderers.
I know Lord von Burgos' people, and I ain't never seen you before.
how do I equip that? Arm yourself. I am armed.
Should all these people have waffen rocks and shields?
Hey, you! What
Yeah.
do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Let's talk peacefully.
Lord von Burgov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the So tell me,
We were...
we're not. We'll take your... This'll be quick, boy.
Sick 'em, Growler.
Nah.
Show your stuff.
What the hell? What? Why my character look like that? Get back. Wait. There. There. Now he looks better. I have no idea what happened to this. Okay, try again.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here. Hey, this'll be quick, boy.
There, one of them gone. Who are you?
Shit! Shit!
Where are you running? Okay, loot. What you have on you? Give me those, give me those. Give me the door key, the bandages. Tailor kit. Team badge of Head Starter. Head Starts. Whatever that is. Let me see what the other one had. 39. What's the one I have? It's 47. I think this is better than the one I have. D. 24 and 2. 16. Give me those. Door and chest key. Blacksmith key. Bone comb. Okay. I will pick that one up. I might need it in future. You never know. Inventory and put this in my second slot. I believe.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know how much you but they Look here, God be sir, you're
Too much yapping.
Well, Sir Hans is... We were heading and has got it. I'm thankful to you.
well. You sound sincere.
You weren't.
Promises are made to be broken. But thank you for except I have another corpse in my yard.
Oh.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be but be
What about Sir Hans? How's he...
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here.
Excellent. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't, but you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
I brewed that to me.
All right. I'll try.
I don't know how. I have a little bit of experience of alchemy.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
I'm as hungry as a wolf.
Can I eat more?
There's no food for me here.
Oh.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Yeah?
First,
Okay.
go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
What? You herbs go to bench. Decoction. Put the stuff in one time X. I don't.
You must have read it by now, surely.
I don't understand it. Hey, it might be this.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
What was the recipe again? Serve fast and good quality. Engage blood faster, white and sleep. You with You will need wine, 2 hands of charity, and what the fuck, dude? I can't even read that. And
Have you poured it in?
of sage. Okay, I need wine, stuff of sage. Okay. Pure wine. Pour wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
How do I do that? Move down.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling.
Red Q bellows.
It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Yeah.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Dude, this is kind of complicated.
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
What's... Fire.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Charmed decoction. Okay.
Here it is.
Oh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of that damn corpse what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
Okay. I have to grab the body.
I really need to eat something.
Gotta go bury it at the same place again? Okay, drop the body. Need to start digging.
Ah, fuck. Ah, this damn shoulder. Oof. A cutthroat like him is no great loss. Even so, rest in peace. And may God give you your just reward.
Now, my character is hungry too. Sleep and save. Why can I not sleep?
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
I dreamt of terrible things. Flames, violence, war. And then the glittering silver and scallops turned into the surface of a lake. And from the lake emerged a naked, supernaturally beautiful girl. She took me into her arms and carried me away from everything to her own island. And there, she saved my life.
Well now, that probably means you're lonely and seeking company. Fortunately, you can join ours. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Join the other for breakfast. Food.
Empty. I'll have to go somewhere else.
No, look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us!
I'm just stealing. Give me that apple. Give me the bread. Give me that too.
Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course, I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first two times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
To cut a long story short, Sir Hans was captured by...
Once, when we were out hunting, Hans was taken captive by humans. But with a bit of luck, I managed to rescue him.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, How did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive. I rescued him.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe.
Just a sec.
Already
There.
got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge.
Too much yapping.
I had...
As far as I could, but I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did it beat that?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favor you. You chose your motto well.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need...
Can I wash myself here? Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Though I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkshire. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in...
Oh, the blood is gone from them. Okay. I'm already wearing those shoes. I have the belt. Where does my hunger shows? Okay. Bacon. There.
Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But I understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening you, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here. They catch you. I dread to think what they do with you.
They'd never catch me. You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's an easier target.
You've got a steady hand and an eye like a hawk. Not like me.
Nothing against the hot. What about the... You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a master.
You're right.
What about... He's bound to be looking...
Henry, I like your dog.
He saved my...
So did I. First Trotsky.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was... Istvan Toth.
Toth?
Don't believe me? I know it sounds
I
straight.
tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
We robbed the old woman. We robbed the grandma. Deep Silvers presents. Hey yo.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double! The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
I kind of expected that.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We got
So
some
we'll
coin.
earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tancred, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it...
We'll keep the promise. Best way to... We'll get in...
Al dentes...
Al dente...
Cadê do diabo lá?
About bloody time.
Here we are.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh, my. Oh, can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. I heard some talk, lads.
That's the most important thing. Enjoy yours.
Wash at the throat. I'm gonna go wash myself.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are
Okay.
dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
So that's why they sent you.
I can't leave without paying and leave Sir Hans on his own here.
Don't it? A bit. At least at first.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
I don't know why you're trying to deny it.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do? Why are you standing there like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ready for what?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quick.
In a jiffy?
All right,
we'll do it.
We'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than Nabakov my whole life, but I know this place inside out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Aye, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Semin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Semin is his vassal.
Who is this Semin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semin. The fort and village belong to him. Old Jan Semin is the head of the family, and his son's called Alder. And it's him who's getting hitched. They used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Semine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svartje there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
What's that like here? Is this the only tavern here? Where should I move the sack to?
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, isn't it?
About the wedding, what's left here?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Okay, second door
Is
inside
this
the
the only
tavern.
tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid the bills.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you've got to carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know?
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up. Easy does it. Deep breaths.
I talked
Sir
to that woman
Hans.
from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she...
The main thing
It's definitely...
I think
What? Don't keep me in sus...
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra!
Calm down. Let me finish. Young Lord, it's it because it looks like Von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. We'll ask the locals and...
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. If we both do it.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
You have to try it.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratores, the priests who pray for us. Laboratores, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And bellatores, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
You learned noble. Where do I fit? I'll carry the sacks by myself. It's a wonder your tongue isn't it. There's nobody here needs a warrior.
It's a wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
There's nothing else for it.
They say clothes maketh the man, and you don't look much like a noble right now. So, I don't think the natural order will collapse if you get your hands dirty.
What do you know about a nobleman's honor? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't going to work?
That is a warrior's lot, Henry. Conserving his strength till the next battle comes along.
Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some, although...
How generous of you, Lord.
I know, my dear...
Okay. We're gonna carry sacks.
Oof!
Yeah, I am
Half
the...
heavy. Oh.
Come now, we're gonna carry some sacks inside. Second door inside the tavern, said. Hit this one. Oh? Where is that door? Is that it? There's 5 of them. At least you could park it a little bit closer.
We're getting somewhere at last.
You learn greetings. Ooh, that's a...
Why the long face? Oh.
I wonder if there is that gambling game here.
What did I do to you? As usual, yes, you did. I never heard of any Perkstein in all my years.
What a day. I'm not surprised. You're just a village yokel.
How dare you? I am the son of the bailiff.
Oh, that was the son of bailiff. Put in the sacks.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Calm down. Don't be insulted our dead companion.
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Oh. Fight!
Scum!
No, where did you come from?
I'm all yours. Schlag den die Fresse ein. Slice him up. I'll be done with you in a flash. Nice hit. Wanker, take that fucker out. Let him have it. Shame on you.
Why is it 3v1?
I'll rip your ass open. Let him have it. Get the fuck. Show.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? Whose fault is it that we're...
Who started?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Swear like peace.
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast. I can take it.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Ocelotto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Oh, he left me.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Crime and suspicion. Okay. You can find your information about the reputation in the player card P under the suspicion tab.
I suppose I really do need to find some...
Main level. Okay.
job. I'll find Mutt without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Henry? It's about time. Come here.
Who are you?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome.
You don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
You didn't listen to me. You can take him on, but I think you'll get trounced.
Are you certain?
Believe me.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's...
And Tomcat...
And... Not
Where might I run into Tomcat?
in the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of...
Don't get your...
You mean... I appreciate your concern.
You reached that new level, main level 7.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps a Brunswick's armour?
I could use some armor. Look like a noble.
I'd like to look distinguished. Like the proper right hand of a highborn lord.
After what you did here, I'd say your days as a right-hander are over.
Still, I don't want to look like some yokel.
Without money, you can't deck yourself out in much finery. You'd certainly find something fancy in Bartoszek's workshop. And if anybody asks, you didn't hear it from me.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you. just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
I need to get some money. I need a horse. I need anywhere to sleep. I don't have anywhere to sleep. How do I get...
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you.
Oh, we got some money.
Yeah, don't start crying.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it would be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout you was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
You can travel to already discovered places using M. No, we have a fast travel point. What are those places? New activity, go to see the tomcat. Get into the wedding party. What is that? Gain access to the wedding party with the help of... So that would be a... Okay. Can I pickpocket you? Hold E to gain time and pickpocketing minigame.
Mind where you're going.
Okay. Oops. That was a mistake. Let me go. I didn't want it to attack you. That was a mistake, man. Let me go. Can I pick this? Fight with this, maybe? There we go, man. It was a mistake. Can't I find like any axe or anything somewhere here?
I saw a brawl. Someone should break it up.
Man. Do I have my club? can use items in combat. Okay, I'm gonna take you out here.
I've been waiting for you.
What the? What the hell?
You wanna try me?
Attack.
Great!
No! I'm dead. I should have knocked him out when I had the time. When I had the opportunity. Where's that soldier? Where did the soldier go? There you are.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it? Cut! You're done here, you crook! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillory!
Give him what for?
Pick it up!
Wanna try me?
Oh my god!
Go fuck yourself!
Let me go! I just want to steal the spear.
I'm wounded! You don't fight with guards, you fool! You surrender to them!
Attack me. I'm gonna knock the shit out of you.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
You motherfucker.
Show what you're made of!
No, no. I'm dead again.
You didn't last long. This is your last chance. Otherwise, I'll punch you so hard, you'll wake up in the pillory. Did you want to knock me out and then rob me? You'd better beg for mercy, because if you don't, I'll make sure the executioner doesn't spare the rod.
I accept my punishment. Can we come to an agreement? Do you know who I am? Let me go, or else never surrender.
How dare you? What are you trying to pull on
No.
me? You know what? Fuck you.
I never surrender. Ah, I'm dead.
Christ. Letting myself get beaten like that. What a disgrace.
Okay, you had enough. Did he pick up his spear?
What happened to you?
I'm dead. Okay, can I remember I had some bandages. You do not need to bandage yourself. You're not. Maybe eat something. It's the belt, the pants. the boots, that thing, and that thing. Damage the armor. If I just could like rob one of these guys.
Oh, Christ, what the cheek on you! I'll give you what for! Surrender now!
No, I will not surrender.
Fine! I'll make you surrender! I'm not going anywhere.
Nah, I'm dead. I wonder how does the
Peace, and we won't have any problems.
okay, hold E to gain time and pickpocket minigame. When the center of the rosette is blue.
Never mind then.
What? A mini amount of time that the machine in order to start stealing. The accumulation time you have for pulling out of stolen item. The redder center of the machine, the more likely the victim is notice you. Okay.
What are you skulking around for, you crook?
I thought someone saw me.
Eh?
What?
What are you doing in there? I'll give it to you, you bastard!
No, let me go, man. I just want to learn how to steal. Oh man. And I cannot
I'm all yours! You should have yielded! Now I'll display your corpse on the pillory! Wanker!
What the hell?
Show your stuff!
I'm dead already. I won't end the gaming session until I learn how to steal.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Okay. And here, okay, I get to this point. But what about here? What I do? Okay, A and D to move the road and E to select the item.
The cheek on you!
Hey!
I'll give you what for!
Stop that! Don't move!
They noticed me again. How can I like hide and stuff?
The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop
Nah.
you up on the spot.
Show your stuff!
And I'm dead again. I'm gonna learn how to steal. You just wait.
I apologize.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Okay.
What are you doing in there?
Oh. Okay. Kill me. Hmm.
Are you deaf? Yield!
To the stocks with him!
Fuck off! Fucking thief!
Kill me. Kill me.
Display your corpse on
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
What is it? Did you drop something?
The cheek on you! I'll give you what for! Surrender now!
I won't give up until I can steal something.
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Okay, here. You can move around the roulette and to select the item you want to steal. Every selected item takes a chunk out of your remaining time. To avoid being detected by the victim, you must pull your hand out before the time runs out. A slot at 12 o'clock with the picture of an open door is used to pull out your pocket along with all the items you selected. Okay, I see now.
Never mind then.
Did I get a torch? No, noticed you. What about...
What are you doing in there?
Stop
I'll
that!
give it
Don't
to you,
move!
you bastard!
Ah,
Give
you
up.
saw me.
You thief! Halt!
Easy now. I surrender.
Wanted to get into my purse, did you? I don't think so. Pay the fine right now.
I'm very sorry. This is just a big misunderstanding.
What do you mean, misunderstanding?
There was a bee on that purse.
A bee? What are you on about?
I just wanted to shoo it away. Back in my village, my friend got stung by a bee once. He swelled up like a frog and died.
And you're telling me the bee was sitting on top of the purse?
Mm-hmm.
Then what were you looking for inside of it? Another bee? That's the stupidest excuse I've ever heard.
I can't pay. I don't have enough money.
In that case, the pillory awaits.
To hell with you.
Enough. We'll do this the hard way.
I'm dead again. Why can't I like find anything that is
Keep the peace, and we won't
precious
have any problems.
in their pockets? Okay.
Never mind then.
They didn't notice anything. You didn't steal anything. Oh.
What are you doing in there? I'll give it to you.
Man. Equip that. What's up? If you want to surrender to others, the press L. What? Surrender. What if I don't want to surrender? Can I just like run away? It's still chasing me. I don't want to surrender. I just want to run. Can't I go like hide somewhere? Ah. They chasing, they looking for me. I ran far enough, I think. Okay, never mind. Apparently I won't be stealing anything.
So, here you are.
Oh.
Now I've got you.
I didn't know you were looking for me.
Hilfe! Hilfe!
Oh. There is heaven! Great!
I'm dead.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems. Never mind then.
Never mind, dude. It's so hard to steal because the time runs so fast. Okay, I'm gonna end the gaming session here, and we're gonna go to the Little Nightmare reaction because I do have to react. What is this? Till DLC and extras. I don't have any sword or anything. How am I gonna get those kind of stuff? I wonder what does that thing mean. Oh, let me put these ones on and go wash myself somewhere before I do anything else. Can I wash myself here? Oh. Can pick up the axe. Need to wash yourself. Okay, you're as clean as you can get to. Okay, there. Save the game. Okay, game saved. Let's save and quit. Okay, we gonna go do our reaction video. Like, there is 2 videos. Just a session, just a sec. There, green screen. You guys can see that. The browser, YouTube. There, I'm in the corner now. Fix myself a little bit. There, that should be good. Now YouTube. Account properties. Okay, there. Let's see.
The story.
Okay, you guys can hear it. Okay, just gonna model a little bit so it doesn't take too much of the space of the screen. Yeah, I'm hoping you guys can hear it. So let's go.
It begins with Lo, a small character in the large world of Little Night.
Oh, I forgot the. Okay. Okay. There. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's reaction time again. We're back with another video. We're gonna react to Little Nightmare, the whole story explained. We're gonna watch Gamer Salute. Shout out to Gamer Salute for his video. We're gonna react to his video. He's gonna explain the story of a Little Nightmare, and then after that we're gonna react to the monsters of the Little Nightmare tree explained. That's what we're gonna do today. So let's get on to it.
The story begins with Lo, a small character in the large world of Little Nightmares. The story begins with Lo, a small character in the large world of Little Nightmares, waking up from a nightmare just.
By the way, I haven't yet played the game myself, but I have seen the gameplay from other YouTubers and streamers. The game looks really good, but from what I stood the past, just because like the game is new, it had a lot of bugs in it, and what should I call it? Like the amount of bugs that the game had, some places you could like lock yourself, so you couldn't really like do anything. You had to like you did the right thing, but you would die anyway. And another thing that I kind of wondered when I saw the game first, it was that Little Nightmares 3 doesn't have anything, or it seems like that it doesn't have anything related to the other two games that came before, because the story is a whole thing, is a whole different thing, and the characters are a whole different thing. So it did like make me wonder what happened, like what's gonna happen to the other two characters from the other two games. I hope it's gonna explain it in this game.
Like how Mono and Six woke up from nightmares related to them before. Loa is seeing a menacing mirror morphing into glass, reflecting the image of a window with light coming through. Right off the bat, we are.
Yeah, that's one thing about all the games, is like they all wake up in a weird place, having some kind of nightmare or a dream. Like same as we saw in the first two games. The third game is like, you know, it's in the room with a broken mirror in the background with a lot of baggages.
Introduced to Alone, a girl with a face mask on, covering her.
I always wonder what was the face of her. How does she look like when I saw the gameplay myself? Like they don't show it in the whole game.
Face, who has ginger hair poking through the sides. Lo also wears a plague doctor mask covering his face.
But dude, the character design of the game, the character designs in the game, is really dope. Like, is a whole different thing compared to the first two games. But like, yeah, like Low or Alone. No, it was Low. Low has a face mask. The other two, the first one, it was Six. She had a raincoat, and the second one, he had a paper bag on his head.
So we don't know who these individuals truly are. It seems as if the duo were already on a journey and...
By the way, how is the... give me a second. Do I need to add gain to this? Yeah, it does have gain, so
took a short respite in this building with mechanical contraptions, which strangely or even familiarly has many suitcases left behind. The duo seem to have taken this short respite from the harsh environment outside, which seems to be a dystopian wasteland. As soon as they leave this fragmented part of the construction, it becomes clear it is a broken off part of something larger, as there are many other fragments in the distance.
That might be like some kind of skyship or something, because like when I saw it myself too, it like, you know, the game starts with you being in a desert, and you do see like parts of a thing in the background.
There's a corpse of a guest who has a suitcase lying around, which clearly
shows
that this...
I wonder where they were headed to.
This must have been some sort of an aircraft or vehicle which possibly crashed. It's kind of early to theorize now, as we will have a field trip on this game and theories. As if any of you know me and my channel, we started off from Little Nightmare series. But anyway, just a quick theory here. It seems as if this vehicle was used to transport the guests to the Maw, a dystopian safe.
One thing I love about all the games, by the way, the sound design, the sound effects, the background music and stuff, dude, they all sound so amazing. Every time I listen to them, it gives me like chills.
Haven where the guests are fed non-stop, a place away from the crazy world of Little Nightmares, where eventually they seem to meet their demise as well. If you remember from the ending of Little Nightmares 2, quick spoiler before we get into it, we see a leaflet advertising the place to the inhabitants of the Little Nightmares world, so it's possible that the...
By the way, I did play the Little Nightmare, the first game, and to be honest, I don't remember this scene. Like, I don't know why, but I don't remember it. And I never paid attention to this poster, picture, whatever it is.
This vehicle was transporting some of those people to the Maw, which crashed midway, somewhere abandoned and lacking any life. A wasteland known as the Necropolis, or otherwise, the city.
Oh, by the way, I just gotta go bathroom real fast, so give me a sec. I will be back soon. I'll come back. And let me just check. Thank you. It's all good. You guys can hear me.
the necropolis alongside the maw, and the Pale City.
I wonder something actually. Just gotta check. Can I like listen? Give me a sec. Listen to them, it gave me like chills.
Haven, where the guests are fed non-stop, a place away from the crazy world of Little Nightmares, where eventually they seem to meet their demise as well. If you remember from the ending of Little Nightmares 2, quick spoiler before we get into it, we see a leaflet advertising the place to the inhabitants. Some of those people to the maw, which crashed midway, somewhere abandoned and lacking any life. A wasteland known as the Necropolis, or otherwise, the city.
Oh, by the way, I just gotta go bathroom real fast, so give me a sec. I will be back soon. Okay. It's all good, you guys can hear me?
The Necropolis alongside the maw, and the Pale City.
I wonder something actually. Just gotta check. Okay, it's all good. I just checked if you guys could hear the fan noise in the background. It feels like I have to add like higher my not that one, filters, noise gate. That should be good to go, I think. Okay, let's get back into it. I did lower the fan noise, so you shouldn't be able to hear it anymore.
The place where Little Nightmares 2 predominantly took place, all are placed within the world of Nowhere, which is the land of Little Nightmares universe. It isn't clear if it is the entire world or just a small part of a bigger world Little Nightmares takes place in. Either way, Lo and Alone reach a wall, a big, intimidating wall, which goes so high to the...
Is that the wall of China? Dude, like when I saw this wall myself, it's like kind of made so people their sizes can go through it.
Point that we don't even see the end. It seems as if this wall serves as the first barrier or line of defense to the necropolis, keeping things out, or maybe keeping what's inside.
One thing I like about people explaining the game is like, you know, if I play the game myself, I will never think that why the wall is there. I would be just like, you know, oh, a wall, a ladder, I'm gonna climb. That's what I'm gonna be like. That's what I'm gonna think. But people that explain the games, they usually like, you know, why is the wall there? Is it to keep something in or keep something out, you know? That's what I love about people explaining the games.
From going
And this dude has been doing a great job so far.
Out. The duo managed to infiltrate the wall quite easily by climbing a ladder fitting their size and going through a broken brick, which is even supported by wooden frames, depicting that little people like Lo and Alone, and like Mono and Six and the other kids, broke this brick and infiltrated in, even building a ladder for others to use. Alone uses a handy wrench that she can use to bash things, and Lo uses a bow and arrow for remote hits and throws. As soon as they entered...
One thing I really wonder, where did they get the weapons? Like in the first two games, you don't really see them having any kind of weapons. Besides the Little Nightmares 2, when they use the shotgun, but it's not really their weapon. They just use it, you know.
The necropolis, the upside-down suspended wrapped-up corpses of many intruders or punished, are a grim reminder of the harsh and cruel discipline in here. Not that any other place is friendly to these kids, who seem to be bred and made just to feed the populace. As we learned from Little Nightmares 1 and 2, there are also men turned into stone scattered around the place, which...
Yeah, that was one thing that I wondered when I saw the game myself. The amount of people being turned into stone in the game, especially in the first part of the game. That was kind of crazy. Like there was so many people. You can see people like being turned into stone almost everywhere.
Reminds us of the ever-watching guy in the very Nightmares and Little Nightmares 1, which turned kids or intruders into stone. To prove its presence even in this city of the dead, the ever-watching guy's symbol is imprinted on a platform, the very eye that was present in the Pale City run by the tall man and the Maw run by the lady. We then come across a person that has been sitting in the attic under the scorching sun, being cooked and rotting away. This alongside the
That one wasn't turned into stone, that was just been rotting away.
Turned into stone inhabitants of this little town reveals that this used to be a prospering and living city with many inhabitants in it.
One thing I wonder, what if the people from the city wasn't turned into a stone? Would they wanting to like eat the little people, or just let them be, you know?
There were merchants, houses, and stores, which has now turned into an old, dead city. What could have caused this instant death in the city? What made them all die in their place and any living abandon it? By the looks of it, there was a wall, so they protected what was inside. But of course, that was before things turned the way that they did. Eventually, we encounter a colossal baby known as the Monster Baby.
Dude, that baby, it's kind of crazy. You know, it's look at the face, look at the eyes. It's kind of creepy. Like, where did the baby even come from? He said that they made the walls to keep what was inside. But where did the baby come from? Like, who made the baby, you know? Just a sec, I'm just gonna drink some. Like, that's what I'm wondering. Where did the baby come from?
This entity destroys parts of the town, acting as a destructive force. It even inherits the ever-watching guy, turning people into stone, giving us a little traumatic memory of how
Is the baby's eyes the one or the eye symbol that we see in the other two games?
we turned into stone in the previous installments. So it is clear this monster baby was probably the cause behind the city becoming a shadow of itself, being dead and destroyed. Anyone who didn't manage to escape turned into stone, and the remaining people were crushed, eaten, or captured. That's when the monster baby, which is an animated half-broken doll, catches the duo in its hands and throws them down. While the duo lose their consciousness, Lo has a flashback where his face is uncovered.
Another thing I noticed in the game, there was a lot of flashbacks to like where he was, or like where he has been or want to go, something like that. You can say like it's a flashback or a dream. I'm not really sure about it though.
In a padded room resembling the other rooms that were present in the previous installments on how kids were trapped and kept in these rooms. These kids seem to be used as...
Another thing I was always wondering about, it was like the first two games too, plus the third game. Why is it such a different, like, you know, the people? Why do they keep the little people? And is this like the little people, are they like kids? Why are they so small compared to the rest of them? And where do they get their powers from? Because they all have apparently some kind of powers.
Resources in this universe, whether for food or other means. Eventually, the duo regain their consciousness and get back on their journey, which happens to be nighttime.
Give me a second, I'm just seeing a mosquito. I will be back. Okay, I think mosquito gone.
Now, with the monster baby on their tail, that's when we see something interesting. Lo uses a mirror to teleport to another part of the city.
That was crazy when I saw it. Like, I knew he would have some kind of power, but it's kind of like he has kind of like same power as Little Nightmare 2, the guy. I forgot his name. Yeah. Like he could what was it? Like travel through the TV screens. So they putting him, or like, you know, they putting Law, or making Law having same power as the dude from the second game. It's kind of crazy. Like I thought like they would. It is kind of same power in a way if you think about it. The only difference is like Law can travel through mirror, and the other one was through TVs. But I thought like they would put a different. Just a sec. Okay. You know the song you guys hearing now? That's my favorite from the game. Every time I hear that, it makes me get goosebumps. I keep getting goosebumps every time I hear that. Never gets old.
This is exactly how Mono used TVs and transmissions to teleport and move.
Mono was the name.
Spoilers of Little Nightmares 2 again, who turned out to be the tall man at the end of the game.
Yeah, this was crazy. I never expected this. Like, it made me wonder, like... okay. It made me wonder that, like, they were going through a loop, but what came first? Was it 6 betraying Mono? Then Mono turned into Longman? Then the Longman tried to stop Mono to not help 6 and taking 6 away and turning her into a monster? Or was it that Longman took 6, turned her into a monster, but then 6 realized that Mono was the Longman? Or like, you know, how should I explain it? It's like Mono got betrayed by 6, then turned into a Longman, then came and took 6 away? Or was it that Longman took 6 away, turned her into a monster? Then 6 saw Mono's face at the end of the game, then 6 betrayed Mono. So around that's like, what was it that made the loop in a way? Like 6 betraying Mono, or Mono betraying 6 by being the Longman? I have thought about it, but I couldn't find any answer for it. I know it's a loop though.
So, is it possible Lo is another powerful entity who we will learn about at the end of the game? It also clearly indicates that he is associated to mirrors somehow. If you remember from one of the videos that I made about the comics, which were canon at first and then became non-canon, and now apparently they are canon again, mirrors are powerful in the universe of Little Nightmares, and people can actually use them to teleport into world or conjure certain enemies or monsters. So back to Lo. Firstly, because he is hunted by these visions and memories, maybe from the future, just like how 6 was tormented by the memories of her future, becoming the lady, and Mono being hunted by...
That was crazy, by the way. I never remembered that one, that 6 is the lady. So, like, 6 is also in a loop by, like turning into the lady. But the second game comes after. So in a way, 6 wasn't in a loop from beginning, but then went into the loop, maybe? Something like that. I don't know, man. The lore is quite deep.
The memories of the Pale Man. He could possibly become something like them, but we don't know as of yet. Using the mirror to teleport, we arrive in a place which seems to be a kitchen leading to a larger place known as the Candy Factory. Seemingly candy is being produced.
Oh, another thing, by the way, I noticed when I saw the gameplay, it was that usually the characters or the monsters usually the characters of the monsters, and they are a lot bigger than the main character himself. But here in this game, they weren't that big compared to the other two games. Give me a sec. I will be back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now I'm back. Dude, I had to go away do some stuff, but I'm back now. I don't remember what I last said. So, yeah.
Here to lure children and trap them. They get
Oh yeah, the candy factory. Like this is the same thing. Like, you know, when I saw this, I was like wondering, why is there so much candies there? But then he does say that it's for luring children to the factory.
guests, or otherwise known as the herd in here, are being moved by a conveyor, being used for running certain tasks and manufacturing the candy. There's a cyborg-like multi-armed lady who runs this place, reviewing folders upon folders. There's a painting of this lady alongside some other chunky kids.
I wonder, like, who made her? Like, she's like, in a way, half robot or cyborg. But who made her? How did she become to like who she is, you know?
Moving on, we see these hoisted up guests who are used as labor and workers. They are being hoisted by these
Free labor.
conveyors tasked with pulling levers. One is even being seen to watch the transmission, similar to the Pale City and the viewers who were mind controlled. In the process of finding a way out, the duo, who are constantly looking at a map, who seem to be on a journey to get somewhere specific, turn the CCTVs off, leading to the multi-armed lady becoming furious and detaching herself from her robotic bottom half and chasing after them like a spider. This lady...
So she's not really cyborg, is only like bottom half of it is a cyborg, I think.
He is known as the supervisor, who has the responsibility of looking after the factory, which is littered by CCTV. She uses the workforce for this, the round-shaped entities resembling guests, who are now referred to as the herd, as they don't seem to have a mind of their own and do what is expected of them. Eventually, in an intense chase, when she is getting too close to capture Loan alone, they manage to activate a hydraulic...
Another thing I was wondering, why is their name Loan alone? Like, he's low, she's alone. That has something to do with the lore?
Press and crush her to death, seemingly. This allows the duo to use another mirror and teleport to another place. As Lo teleports before Alone, he starts getting worried that she got stuck in the mirror world as he tries to investigate it. Alone suddenly comes out, which relieves him, hugging Alone in joy and ease of mind that she is still with him.
One thing I wonder, well, how does the mirror world look like though? Is it just that they move from one mirror to another mirror? That, or is there some kind of world in the middle of it?
So it seems as if Lo has the power to teleport through the mirrors, and he doesn't fully control his own power, so it's kind of limited and restricted how many people he can take with him through the portals, and how many times he can take the same person with him. Anyway, soon enough we come across something very familiar. Gnomes close to a furnace, reminiscent of Little Nightmares 1 DLC.
Another thing I was wondering, where does the gnomes come from? Like, who makes them? Where do they come from?
You remember, gnomes are the kids who turned into these entities through the power of the lady.
Oh. The gnomes are the kids from beginning, but they turned into the gnomes because of the power of the lady.
The maw. That's when we enter the carnival area, with dolls and other terrifying beings. There is an entity listening to radio in a tent, as if radio is mysteriously active still, with people broadcasting. And eventually, we reach a room where we have a larger map than what we previously found in previous installments. The map reveals the world of Little Nightmares is a lot larger than what we thought, with many more lands and places. In this part of the game, we have
one thing I wonder is like how long is the lore itself? How many games are they gonna be able to put or make from the lore?
minor enemies known as the puppets, who are animated puppets attacking us. The only way to destroy them is to crush their heads, as their bodies still move without a head. The herd is also present in here, who are being used for whatever purpose. It could be for entertainment, performing chores, or anything else. We even find a little figurine of the lady here, symbolizing how every character is intertwined and related to each other. Eventually, we encounter the puppeteer, or also known as the Ken and Mini Ken. He is first seen sleeping on his armchair, passed out from watching some brain-rotting TV. Interestingly, he has a puppet on his hand, which is actually alive on its own and moves around, chasing after the protagonists. Mr. Ken is very conscious and well aware of his surroundings, and unlike the herd, he seems to be one of the major antagonists and overseers. He performs experiments on the corpses of the herd and traps the children, as we can find some in tiny cages. When one of the gnomes runs away, he captures it and bites it until it dies, revealing his cruelty against the gnomes and the kids, who are effectively the gnomes. At one point,
like that's what I don't understand. Like, why are they like that towards the kids? Like, what has the kids done to them? You know, are they like outcasts just because of they have like some kind of powers, or that's what I don't get.
We see a terrified child doing juggling to entertain Mr. Ken, someone who is clearly there against their will, with Mr. Ken throwing objects at them to juggle and play with, purely for his own entertainment. We eventually use a hot air balloon to escape the carnival and move on to another land, going across water. But disaster strikes, with a lightning bolt hitting the balloon and sending it crashing down. In the midst of all this, Lo has another flashback when he was trapped in the padded room, where he is hiding from an unseen character who checks on him on regular intervals. He hides some sketches that he did, throwing them into a retractable hatch. When the character leaves and he tries to retrieve his drawings, a bizarre thing happens. He finds a plushie in the shape of Alone. This is a big mystery to how this would be possible. How is there a plushie of her, and how did it end up in his room?
Yeah, like exactly how, like I saw that scene and I was also wondering, like, how did the plushie end up there? Who made the plushie? Why is the plushie there, you know?
After the aftermath of the crash, Lo and Alone reached the Institute. Within the Institute, we find reanimated corpses that attack the duo. We finally arrive at the very same room that Lo was held in, and where we saw the flashbacks. It seems as if he specifically was trying to find a way back here, using the map constantly to locate the place. The item, the important thing that he came for, is revealed to have been the plushie of Alone, the doll that he...
Why did he wanted the plushie back though? Like, this stuff they don't explain. Like, how did Lo was it? How did Lo escape the house or the hospital or whatever it was? And why, like, from the start when he escaped, why didn't he take the plushie with him? And now he's back for the plushie, but for what reason, I don't know.
Had in the past. This doll seems to have magical powers. It illuminates the path and reveals an alternate reality within its proximity. Maybe it shows the past of this place when it was functional and running, before it fell into disrepair and was finally abandoned.
Like, another thing, why was the place abandoned? Why does the place look like that now? Like, it was like, you know, the plushie shows how the place was, how the place used to look like, but like, why does it look like that now? What happened to the place? Because clearly there is still people living there or doing work there.
Within this place, we encounter the other main antagonist, a large stretching arm with an eyeball in the center of its hand. Eventually, we encounter the person who has this long arm. It is a colossal being, as if being the director of this institute.
Now, and another thing, like, why is he so big? How did he get so big? What made him so big? Those are like all the questions I have from the game itself, because they don't really explain it. Like, they may be explained in the next game. I don't know about that, but like for now, those are the questions I have.
Lo uses his arrows and shoots one of the eyeballs in the hand, and they get into an elevator which goes deep under the institute. In an intense battle, the duo manage to take down the director by tricking him into trapping himself by collapsing the ceiling over himself. In a flashback, we see something incredible and magical. It turns out Alone has been the plushie Lo found in his room earlier.
So he was just imagining her. So like Alone was an imaginary friend from beginning. But at the same time, like, how can an imaginary friend help you and move stuff the way she was doing? Like, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I know it's a game and stuff, but still, it doesn't really make sense, you know? This scene is one of the craziest scenes when I saw the game.
He seems to have the ability to bring things into reality. That is why he hid his drawings. In the final part of the game, Lo tries to use...
Oh! He has like two abilities. One, traveling through the mirrors, and the second one is bringing his drawings into reality, I think.
Use a mirror as a way to teleport into a better world. It is the very first vision he actually had in the beginning of the game, a place where the sun shines beautifully through the window.
So all he wanted from beginning to travel to a place that is safe and peaceful for him, so he can have a like peaceful life. So that was his goals all this time. But every time he tried to travel through the mirror brought him to another place. That it all ended to the same place that he was from beginning. I don't know, man.
Tries to teleport into this reality. Alone doesn't want to go. She is afraid of something, and we learn why. Maybe she is afraid because of the last time they tried to go through the mirror, and it took Alone some time to go through, and she kinda got scared that she wouldn't be able to teleport alongside Lo. Apparently, Lo has the ability to create worlds and go to them through the mirrors. Or maybe he has the ability to teleport to certain realities that already exist. He wanted to go to this realm
There is actually a good question.
Specifically after finding this plushie, which has the ability of showing the past. So maybe using this plushie alongside the mirror, Lo could travel to a distant past where life wasn't as dystopian as now. Unfortunately though, Alone new travels through the mirrors are not very safe, and they could lead to her not successfully traveling. Maybe because she isn't real, or maybe because the main person is Lo. Either way, he convinces her and he uses the mirror, but unfortunately he manages to teleport, but Alone being left behind. As he is not there close to her anymore, she transforms back into a plushie. As we can see, she loses.
She's not a plushie though here. Like the body disappeared, but the clothes still there. But that shows that if it was an imaginary friend from beginning, the clothes would disappear with her too. But the clothes stay there, like the outfit stays there, but the body disappear. So that doesn't really explain that she is an imaginary friend. It's more like her her existence was dependent on Lo. So as soon as they separated, she also like disappeared. So as soon as like he disappeared, so she disappears too. Something like that.
Her hands while a sketch falls out of her pocket of them two being in a nice and safe house, something they had planned from before and hoped for. Unfortunately, only Lo manages to reach that reality. The house with the sun shining through the place that was sketched on the piece of paper. Despite all that, he desperately tries to put the shattered pieces of the mirror back together to activate the portal again and bring her to this reality. But the story ends on this desperate note, and we don't know if he could ever do that again. So this is for the story of Little Nightmares 3. To be honest, it was a little lackluster compared to the other installments, and I would personally see this more of a spin-off or even a DLC. The story of Mono and 6 was a lot more engaging and deep, but I am still happy that...
Yeah, I do actually agree with that. The story of Mono and 6 was more engaging than the third game. Just because like it felt like it kind of explained more and showed the end and kind of explained the end. But in the third game, I mean, you can say that they did explain the end, but at the same time, like some stuff doesn't match, you know, there is some stuff missing somehow.
We got another Little Nightmares out. Even better news, guys. There is a stop motion that is scheduled to come out, and there is a new comic series that has already been released. These comics go back to some of the best and most mysterious, terrifying characters, such as the Ferryman, so you know we'll be eating good this month. Stay tuned as my schedule is clear for Little Nightmares content for the next several days or weeks. It's been your host Star. Thanks for being here, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.
Yeah, yo dude, shout out to GameStall. Game Salute. Gamer Salute. And yeah, this is the thing that Elon couldn't go through. So we all watched this one. I wanted to also watch the Monsters Explained. Story Explained. That's a different video. I don't know if they are the same or not, but I'm gonna watch this
Little
one.
Nightmares 3 has given us some very memorable
By the way,
monsters.
before we start with this, shout out to Terrify T for making this video. The video is quite short. It's like 30 minutes, but it's fine. But later on, when I'm gonna put them into the same video, you should get a lot better. I'll kind of explain everything.
Monsters that we have never seen before in action until now. What's so interesting about them is how each one holds their own significance, having a compelling story that explores dark secrets. Most of these are from other Little Nightmares media, so it's so cool to finally see them in a game. That being said, let's uncover every detail about each monster in Little Nightmares 3.
Monster Baby.
The very first monster we encounter during this nightmare resides in Necropolis, an old city.
I wonder if he's gonna explain like where the monster comes from, or why is the monster there from beginning, on how was it that the monster was made.
The center of a desert wasteland. The term necropolis stems from ancient Greek, meaning city of the dead. This seems fitting considering the current state it's in. Everyone is dead except for one, the monster baby, an enormous doll endlessly searching for another playmate in the ruins of this civilization. This of course is a massive porcelain doll wearing a dress and one shoe. Her hair is also ripped out, having only a few splotches. She is extremely dirty, which is fitting considering the location, but she is also cracked and even missing a piece on her face. Her overall appearance of being filthy and damaged makes you wonder just how long she's been here. Now, her massive size is not the only thing to fear. She has a petrifying light ability. Using only her right eye, she is able to shine a light that can turn any living being into stone. It's similar to Medusa. This petrifying...
One thing I was wondering is like some of the monsters have some kind of ability. Like how is it or who is it that give them those abilities? Because they all have like some kind of power. For example, the baby monster is turning people into stone. The lady draining life out of stuff. and the long man being able to teleport. But you like the lady and the long man, the way I have understood it, the lady is 6 and the long man is mono, that are stuck into a loop or in a loop. But what about the baby? Who made the baby? Why the baby has a power, like, you know, ability like that?
Ability only comes from one eye, but she's able to do it on command, meaning it's not always active, so she's able to choose when she uses it. We see this when she curiously picks up Low and Alone for the first time, but she doesn't use it. However, during all the other encounters, she has it active. This makes the character even more terrifying because she doesn't have to petrify the inhabitants of the city, but she chooses to anyways. Considering she is just a baby, it seems she doesn't understand this ability, using it curiously thinking it's fun, when in reality she is killing innocent people. But this turning into stone effect is even more chilling once you take a closer look. Instead of the full body, only the outside layer gets turned into stone. While playing, we can see brains and organs of some of the dwellers that are petrified. This means they could still be alive after they're turned into stone.
Oh, I didn't actually notice that. But that's even more messed up because like it's like the skin turns into stone, but whatever you have inside your body is still fresh, and so in a way you're living, you're still alive without being alive, you know? Or like you're alive but you're stuck. Can't really do anything.
Their hearts beat away while they likely die from starvation. It's almost like a form of torture and adds an entirely new layer of darkness to this monster. But like I said before, she's just a baby, so I don't think she understands what she's doing.
What if she understands what she's doing? Mind blown. That would change everything. But like, what if someone has sent her to like petrify everything, and she understands what she's doing and she does it anyway? Then who is it is benefiting from that? I don't know, man. too much to think about, too much lore.
Actions might not be out of malice, but simply because of curious innocence. Throughout Necropolis, we can find massive baby things like a pacifier and toys. This hints to a story of what happened here, as the monster baby did not make these, the dwellers did. It seems
if the dwellers the ones that made the toys, and so they kept the baby there too, but what was the reason that they kept the baby there? If the baby, I mean, like, if you see a baby having the ability to turn stuff into stone, as soon as you see it once or twice, you would be clearly start thinking about that, like, you know, like not worth having it here because it might go, something might go wrong, and you know, but they kept it anyway. Or was it like the first time the baby started using his or her abilities, they didn't clearly like they didn't have enough time to get rid of the baby, so the baby took over the city? Maybe. I don't know.
when the baby arrived, they tried to keep her calm or tame, making her baby toys to keep her occupied. Instead of grabbing people and buildings, she would have toys to play with. It's smart considering they couldn't stop her. It even seems they might have tried to give a sacrifice to save their people, but unfortunately for these inhabitants, this wasn't enough, and the monster baby turned their city into a playground, killing and destroying everything.
The supervisor is the
next
robot
monster
lady.
takes us to every kid's favorite place, the candy factory. However, the candy being made here is anything but sweet. Production never stops. This place is a metal tomb untouched by daylight. No windows and no sense of time or day. The machines here endlessly rumble and slam, providing a depressing metronome for each worker. Ingredients are smashed into colorful slurries, then spun into glossy, twisted treats. Sticky, yet dark delights designed for ravenous lips. The candy being produced here is mixed with human body parts, as we
Oh, But now, where the body parts come from? Is it the visitors when they die? But how many visitors do they have? Where does the visitors come from? Why even the visitors there? Because apparently they go there but by their own will, I think. Because when you see, like, when you play the first Little Nightmare game, you clearly can see that the visitors, when they, like, go from a ship to another ship, you can clearly see that they are going there by their own will because they will get fed, so they have like enough food to eat and stuff. But then the lady will absorb their life.
You can see barrels of smashed human remains, but that's just the top layer of this factory. Nested deep between the conveyor belts and hissing pipes that feed the guts of this factory, here lies a nexus of information. A tangled collection of glossy TV screens blinking and flickering without end. This draws the supervisor's attention towards anything that might seem out of place. This monster runs the factory. She's an elderly woman with 6 arms/legs that wears a blue dress. However, this dress is hiding the fact that she does not have a bottom half to her body. Her true form is that of an insect-like being. She simply makes the bottom of her dress out of yarn, metal, and wheels to move around on. We learn this while inside of a room in the factory. When Lo and Alone first encounter her, you can hear her wheels squeaking while she moves. You can even see wheel marks from her on the ground, as both of these details are hinting that she does not have legs underneath this dress. She also wears a big wide smile on her face at all times. Perhaps her candy is the cause for this. And her 6 arms allow for more productivity while working. Now, the supervisor is extremely diligent, constantly on the move making sure the factory never stops. She has an endless supply of employees to make sure of this. If one perishes due to being overworked, she just throws their body into the candy mix and immediately replaces them, meaning product never runs short. Her endless supply of candy gets sent out to places like the carnival. Now, monitoring this massive facility and all the employees is made easy with her cameras.
But like, why is there only her as a supervisor? Like, I feel like there should be like another entity there, but there is an entity missing, because from the game you can see the supervisor plus the workers themselves, the visitors, the guests, or whatever you want to call them. It feels like there is something else should be there, but they are missing.
They are scattered all
because clearly she can't. Maybe the guest though. I was thinking like she can't really handle everything by herself, but maybe the guests, some of them are like specialists for doing some other stuff, like repairing and stuff. I don't know.
Over watching everything and will notify her of any irregularities. Her piercing gaze misses nothing. She even keeps all the recordings, as we can find an endless amount of tapes all over the place. The supervisor seems to have a short fuse. Lo and Alone ultimately cut power to her nexus of information, causing all the cameras to stop working. After fiddling with the controls in an attempt to fix things, she loses it and succumbs to her true monstrous form. Like I said before, she acts like an insect and can move very quickly. No obstacle is a problem, as she's able to climb and even squeeze through tight spaces. However, she can't keep up with the small size of Lo and Alone, as they are able to maneuver easier. Blinded by her rage, she gets outsmarted by the two, causing her to get crushed. It seems the supervisor got a sweet taste of her own treat.
But what happened to the factory after she dies though? Is it gonna just like crumble? The kin.
The next monster takes us to the carnival, a place of deadly fun. It's massive and sits upon a giant ship flying in the sky. The surface is run down and littered with trash. Guests are mindlessly being entertained by the rides, attractions, and puppets. These puppets are all throughout the carnival, and they mainly cater towards the guests, keeping them entertained. They run the carnival, if you will. Their bodies appear to be wooden and lumpy, similar to that of a marionette. They also seem to attack anyone who's not a part of the herd, meaning the guests of the carnival. Now, underneath all of this resides something sinister. The Kin. He's a deformed human-like monster with eyes presumably sunken into his head, always supporting a smile. He wears a purple suit and a red bow tie. His most notable feature is the small puppet on his right hand. However, this is no ordinary puppet. Known as Mini Kin, it's just that, a mini version of him. It's able to detach from him and move on its own. It has no legs, but it can move around extremely fast using its hands. Mini Kin is ravenous and will attack anything it hears or sees. It truly has a mind of its own. It's even able to eat, as the Kin will constantly feed it, seeming like its hunger is insatiable, always wanting.
So the Minikin's food, Minikin is like a pet? Yo, what's up? Looking at spoilers? Kinda. I have watched the gameplay already. So I'm just making a reaction video out of it. The game costed like, when I saw the game, I saw people playing the game and it had kind of a lot of bugs. I don't want to play it yet. But I have seen, I have already spoiled the whole game for myself.
Wanting more. Minikin acts as a small.
By the way, if you don't want to watch the spoilers, you shouldn't watch me because these videos that I'm watching is all spoilers.
A deadly.
By the way, how are you doing, man? Long time no see.
Pet for the Kin. Now, the deeper we look into this monster, the darker things get. When the guests on the surface of the carnival ultimately
Why not play it? I thought you were gonna. I'm not listening to him. Yeah, that's good. No, it's just that the game has a lot of bugs in it, and I'm just waiting for them to fix it and add some DLC maybe to it. I don't know. Just don't streaming. Why? What's wrong? Why you not streaming anymore? Did you get tired of streaming, or you don't have any games to play? I mean, like at the same time, I don't stream that often either now. I don't know. Clearly, I just don't have the time for it that much nowadays. But I still try to pop up twice or like 3 times a week. But it's not like before that I'm able to like stream 4 or 5 times a week.
Perish from overconsuming candy or being turned into a show, the Kin will take their body down here, where he cuts them up to eat, feeding himself and Mini Kin, using all kinds of different.
So he eats the guest himself too? So like when they invite the guests there to the carnival, but at the same time they do invite them to the factory too. So when they go to the factory, they just work. But you can, because I do remember in the first game, you can see the guests going to the ship too, being fed, so the lady can use their life force or their life energy. But here is like when they die in the carnival, the Kin and the Minikin, they become like their food. I don't know, been playing Marvel Rival too much, switching that off with another game now, but played it. You have played it too much. Yeah, I understand. There hasn't been, like recently, there hasn't been that many good games that you can like play it much. But did you finish Cyberpunk? Because I remember you were playing Cyberpunk. Did you finish it?
Tools, no part of the body is inedible. Well, except for the teeth. He removes them and throws the teeth down a chute, showing off his alarming collection, a swimming pool of teeth. As we venture even further, we learn who the Kin really is. He runs a show for the carnival.
Like, that's the scene when I saw, I was like, why did he have to do that? They just killed the gnome for no reason. But like, I don't know. Like, it's not about them being hungry because they eat the guests when they die. But they kill the gnomes anyway. And they do capture babies and stuff. Didn't finish it, but same story. Played it too much at once. Yeah, I understand. I understand, man. It is what it is. Sometimes it happens. Like for me, it was same thing. But I did actually finish Ghost of Tsushima. I was kind of excited for Ghost of Yute, but it's on PC. Yeah, I can only play it on PlayStation now. So I gotta wait until they release it on PC so I can play that one. Well, for now, I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I have just started it. So it will take me a long time to finish that game too. You should, by the way, I do remember we once said that you liked like 2D games. You should play Silk Knight, I think it was called. Both of the games, both the first and the second one. You should play those because it is actually a good story, and I'm actually thinking about playing them too, but I don't know when though.
A place where guests can enjoy a few drinks, candy or popcorn, and be entertained.
Yeah, I did play the Kingdom Come today. I tried to, I'm maybe like 1 hour into the game or something, because I haven't played it much. Because every time I start playing the game, I played on for only for like an hour or so. Then I wanted to record the video. So that's what I'm doing now.
By enslaved children. He captures them and forces them to perform at his show. We see this firsthand while playing. One of the children is struggling to juggle. He gives them no time to rest, even just throwing the rings at the kid in front of him. It makes the child feel worthless, as he has to pick them up.
Yeah, Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight was the name, not the Silk Knight. Isn't one of them called Silk Knight? Isn't the second game called Silk Knight? Hollow Knight was the first one, I think. I don't know. I don't remember.
Off the floor and try again. You can tell they're tired and sick of performing, but the show must go on. Once they're done, the child is locked inside of a small cage until it's needed again. It's dark stuff and just shows how sinister the kin really is. But karma eventually catches up to him as Lo and Alone burn Mini Kin and presumably defeat it.
Yeah, like they never showed that like what Kin does to the children, because he does capture them, but does he like send them somewhere? What happens to after that? You know, that's what I don't like, because they did show that they did like Kin captures the babies, the kids, and they also showed that the Kin did kill a gnome. But what does he do with the babies besides using them for his own entertainment? You know. Yeah, the second one is called Silk Song, not Silk Knight. Yeah, that's the name. Dude, I have seen people play it, but I have forgotten the name of it. The hype, the hypnosis.
The final monster within this nightmare takes us to the Institute. This place is an old rundown mental asylum. Inside are echoes of children's haunted past. All throughout you can hear voices bouncing off the walls as if the kids are still there. You can even see a few ghostly figures that are stuck inside these walls forever. This place was filled with pain, darkness, and horrific memories. It seems nature has begun to take back the land, as deadly flowers and vines can be seen all over the building. The only inhabitants left are the nurses.
One thing I remember from the last video also, that Lo used to live in this place, but then he escaped. But so from this video, he just said that there was a lot of like the shadows, the ghost or whatever they are, used to be living in this place. Like used to be living in this place, but they all disappeared for some reason. But why is it that they disappeared? Like, why is it that they died? Did they die before the place turned into this, to what it is now? Or was it after?
That wander around
Those are all the questions I have.
mindlessly, and the hypnotist. I've previously referred to him as the doctor, or he's also known as the counselor, but I believe any of these terms are correct. This monster is massive. Flo and Alone run from his different limbs the entire time they're in the Institute. These limbs are able to stretch all throughout the building. We even see him sort of pulling the building together at one point. This is both literal and metaphorical. He holds the building together physically and metaphorically because he runs this place.
Grandpa.
The hypnotist is very old, with sagging skin and glasses. It's as if his skin is melting off his face.
And again, like, where did the hypnotist come from? Who made the hypnotist? Why does the hypnotist look like that? You know? So many questions.
Interestingly, he has an eye on his hand. This is the same eye we have been seeing all throughout the game. He is always watching, and I'll talk about this more in a moment. Now, in order to explain who or what this monster really is, I need to go into theory territory for a bit. It's heavily implied that the hypnotist is Otto. This is a character outside of the Little Nightmare game, so you might not have ever heard of him. He has a bunch of lore in all of the other Little Nightmares media excluding the games. Honestly, he deserves his own video, but I'll go over what's most important here. Otto is a psychiatrist who was initially super kind. He was determined to help young children overcome their problems like dream-related disorders, hence Little Nightmares. However, over time, he gradually reveals himself to be a psychological, abusive, and cruel man. He was obsessed with the nowhere, a world that exists within the dreams of children. I'm sure you know what that is. All the locations of Little Nightmares 3 are in the Spiral, which is a place inside the nowhere. Otto would use his patients as conduits in hopes to one day access the nowhere himself to find his long-lost sister. But doing this came at the cost of his patients' safety and sanity, hence the sort of torture these kids go through. So here we are, Little Nightmares 3, where it seems he might have been able to make it to the nowhere as the hypnotist. He's called this because he would sort of hypnotize the children into dreaming. So, this could be Otto. We can even see his jar of candy, something he would use to entice the children into doing what he asks. The device on the chair is also his. He would force the kids to use it to communicate with the nowhere. The horrors of this character do not come from his appearance, but rather his actions. That's why this monster just looks like a regular guy. Sometimes the most normal looking people have the darkest secrets. Now the eye...
So that just explained my question about where the hypnotist or Otto comes from, or what he was doing in the first place. But at the same time, he said we think that the hypnotist is the Otto, but they still not sure in themselves either. I mean, there is a good theory, but at the same time, it is still not like 100%, you know?
I mentioned from before could signify how Otto is always watching. Even while the kids are in the nowhere, that's why we see it everywhere. Regardless of who this monster is, Lo and Alone presumably defeat him, sending him into the dark depths below. How do you guys feel about the monsters in this game? Which was your favorite? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And
My favorite was Otto. Man, the things that he just explained about Otto is like, you know, that he succeeded with getting into the nowhere, the world in the children's dreams, and that like you can clearly see signs of him in all the games until now. That like there is always symbols there with the like the eye shape symbol. That would be so for my favorite one, my favorite entity.
If you like horror game content like this, please consider subscribing. Also, I have a Discord server, so if you want to chat with me, I recommend joining. And if you want to support the channel more, you can become a member. Don't forget to follow my Twitter at TerrifyT. Thanks for watching.
Yo,
We just got our first official Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 teaser. Recently, the creators of the game
was there did Chapter 4
the Poppy
come out?
Playtime Discord server to give thanks to us fans for supporting
2 days
this
ago.
little story about a toy.
Oh, this is This is Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Yeah, I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna come back and react to that.
Little Nightmares 3 has given us some very memorable.
There. Yo, shout out to Terrifying T for making this video. And yo, after like all I have seen so far, all the theories, the gameplay, the game explanation, like people explaining the game and the story of the game, I still have a lot of questions about like how's the world look like that? How do we know that Alone is an imaginary friend? Because clearly an imaginary friend, I mean, if we're gonna think about it logically, like clearly an imaginary friend can't wear clothes, because at the end of the Little Nightmares 3, when Alone disappears, the clothes is still there. So that kind of shows that Alone was like a real person, but maybe her existence was dependent on Lo. So as soon as they separated too far from each other, Alone disappeared. But I still don't buy the theory that Alone is an imaginary friend, because I mean there is some part in the game that you can it kinda can explain, or it kinda explains to you that like Alone is an imaginary friend, because the scene when the plushie is on the bed and Lo goes to bring the thing, the pens and stuff, the plushie does turn into Alone. But at the same time, like that kind of shows that Alone is an imaginary friend. But at the same time, at the end of the game, when Alone disappear, her clothes is still there. And then if we like forget about the game theory, an imaginary friend can wear anything physical, because an imaginary thing can have any, like, can't interact with the physical things. But I don't know. If it is in the dreams world, if it is in the dream world, it could be possible she's an imaginary. I mean, the dream world, that is also true. Think about it like that. So what you're saying, like the whole game is in a dream world. That way, she's not an imaginary friend. But as soon as at the end of the game, when he goes through the mirror, the last mirror, he goes to the real world, something like that. I wouldn't know, cause I don't know the story. I do. Do you meet her once you're in the dreams world, and before that? Because like at the same time, when I think about it, like, was the first game and second game also in a dream world? Because from what I understood from those two games, they are stuck in a loop. Like, you know, Mono being the long man, being in a loop, keeps like the kid go through stuff, get betrayed by Six, turns into the long man, then goes back and try to save himself from Six, but Mono defeat the long man / Mono himself, but then get betrayed by Six again and turn into the long man. And the second game, the lady is the Six himself or herself, because you can see at the end of it when she get the power to like draw out the life force from all the characters or the guests, and she will like run was it the island or something like that, run the island and bring more people, feed them, drain their life forces, because she was apparently always hungry. And she couldn't get like filled with the with food. She needed the life force of other entities and other living things to be able to be filled. But yeah, there is so many questions if you think about it. Like there is so many ways you can look at it. But I'm hoping they explain more in more games or upcoming games. I don't know if there will be any. But one thing I should do, I should actually react to Poppy Playtime too. but I would do like all the chapters at once in one video. But so but for now, thank you for watching. I appreciate it a lot. Yo, this is gonna be a YouTube video, so thank you for watching YouTube. Appreciate it a lot. Yo, if you guys want to support me or see more videos like this, leave a like, subscribe so you don't lose my channel, and leave a comment about what is your thoughts about the game and what what's your thoughts about all the theories behind the game. Because I have seen multiple people explaining it, but they all kind of explain it in a different way, so I don't know which one is the right one or what is the correct version of it, but they all can be correct at the same time, so I don't know. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna end my stream here. Then I gotta download this video, edit it, publish it by tomorrow. But anyway, thank you for watching. Appreciate it a lot. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.